If your machine ever does this, skips stitches, makes wavy seams, or gives you seams with zero stretch, don't touch your tension dial yet. Because with just 4 steps, you can get this instead. Hi everyone, it's Mom from Sparkly Belly. When I sewed stretch fabric for the first time, it was a mess. My machine skipped stitches, the seam got wavy, and no matter how many times I changed the tension or moved my hands, I just couldn't get a clean line. But now I love sewing stretch fabric. Because once you know how, it lets you create beautiful fitted pieces that are essential for belly dance costumes. This video is part of the Beginner's Guide to Belly Dance Costume Making series, and today I'll be showing you 4 steps that'll help you sew stretch fabric with confidence and save you all that frustration. Let's get started. First, the wrong way. So I have 2 pieces of stretch Lycra here, and let me sew them together the wrong way. You see, the stitches are wavy and not consistent. Let me try stretching it. Nope, it doesn't work. So do you need to invest in a serger? Nope. You can sew stretch fabric with a regular sewing machine by following these steps. Step 1. Use a fresh stretch needle. First and foremost, replace your old universal needle with a fresh stretch needle. These needles look the same as universal needles, but their tips are made more round to work better with stretch fibers. My favorite is Chemet's stretch needles, and a pack of 5 costs about $7 to $8, and they're totally worth it. You'll find where to get them below. Step 2. Use pins or clips. Stretch fabric like this can be quite slippery, and it's really easy for the panels to shift as you sew. So make sure to use pins or clips to hold the layers together. If you're sewing a curved area, you'll want to use more pins. Once you get good at it, you won't need as many pins. Or I sometimes just rely on notches, which are tiny snips you make within the seam allowance as marks. But for now, it's okay, and I highly recommend you use as many pins or clips as you need. Step 3. Use zigzag stitch. I always tell beginners that you need a sewing machine that does at least 2 types of stitches: straight and zigzag. Oh, by the way, if you want to know the best type of sewing machine for costume making that doesn't cost hundreds of dollars, check out my best sewing machine video. So this is where the zigzag stitch comes in. The zigzag stitch looks like this and allows for the fabric to stretch after being sewn. This is really important for fitted garments like mermaid skirts and dresses. If the waistband can't stretch, the stitches might snap the moment you try to pull it over your hips, and that's not good. So use the zigzag stitch option when sewing stretch fabric. Your machine may come with different types of stretch stitches, like this one. This one looks like a straight stitch from a distance, but the fabric can still stretch after being sewn. So have a look at your instruction manual for your options. Even in areas that don't really need to stretch, like when finishing a skirt slit, I still use one of these stretch stitches or a narrow zigzag stitch. That way, if the fabric gets pulled by accident, the stitches still won't break. Step 4. Don't pull the fabric. If you tend to pull the fabric from behind the needle, you might get a wavy seam. Instead, try holding your fabric like this. Use the 3 fingertips of your right hand to sandwich the layers together at the next mark, so the panels stay aligned until the next clip. And hold down the layers with the fingertips of your left hand in front of the needle. And start sewing slowly. No need to hold down hard or stretch the fabric. Just enough to have a better control of the panels going through the machine and prevent the layers from going at different speeds. Remove your left fingertips as you get close to the needle, and once your right hand gets close to the needle, find the next point. Sandwich with right fingertips, hold down with left fingertips, and keep going. After following all these steps, and if your fabric is still coming out wavy, then try adjusting the thread tension. It might be the tension dial at the top, or mine is digital. The tension really depends on your machine, threads, and fabric, so you may need to play around with it to find the right setting. But for the entire time I sewed on this machine, I hardly ever touched this tension section before, so I would adjust the thread tension after I tried everything else. So following these steps should help you have a much easier time sewing stretch fabric. So try these with scrap fabric first before tackling your project. And if you want to try these techniques right away, I have good news. I'm running a free course giveaway and the winners can choose one of 3 popular Sparkly Belly courses. Just click the link below to enter. And if you enjoyed this video, check out my video on where to shop fabric online as a beginner costume maker. It has great shops for stretch fabric too. Thanks for watching and keep sparkling!